I'm Drew Sexton, Republican political consultant here in the Phoenix area, and I'm here to talk about how millennials can run for office, some of the challenges they may face, and ways that millennials can get involved with their local government. I've definitely seen an uptick in millennials participating in the political process right now, not necessarily as candidates, but when it comes to door knocking, when it comes to canvassing, when it comes to phone banking, even when it comes to just attending city council meetings or going to the state capitol and communicating with legislators about their priorities. I think millennials tend to look more at the federal and state levels of government than their local government. A lot of the hot button issues that you see covered in the media and that really connect with and engage voters are addressed at the federal and state levels, whether it's education, whether it's immigration, healthcare. Those are things that your local government doesn't necessarily have as big of a role in. Well, I think one of the ways that millennial engagement at the local level can be increased is just understanding what exactly it is that the local government does. And I think once more folks understand that when they do attend city council meetings and they do contact our local officials, it's a lot easier to get heard at that level. And I think that's where millennials can have a huge impact. Running for office at any level is a significant undertaking, and that doesn't matter what age or what generation you're from, but a lot of those challenges are amplified for millennials. Campaigning is a full-time job, and many millennials have other responsibilities, whether it's professional, personal. They just don't necessarily have as much time as they might think they would have to run for office. And many millennials don't have disposable income that they can invest in their campaigns, and that's what you see a lot of successful candidates do. Talk to people that have done it before. Local officials, especially at the city level, are more accessible than you would think. They can give you a lot of details about the amount of time, the financial resources you'll need to participate, which kind of gives potential candidates a better idea. At that point, from there, you really need to just understand the fundamentals of a race. You need to have a timeline. You need to understand how many signatures you need, and that varies from depending on what district you're running in, what city you're running in, what office you're running in. Understanding the fundamentals, when you need to turn those signatures in, what the timeline is, how to file a campaign finance report. Those are all kind of fundamental building blocks to a campaign that it's important to get those nailed down first. So if you're feeling discouraged about whether or not your voice is actually making a difference or whether you're being heard by elected officials, please continue to fight. The reality is that politics and shaping policy and making a difference is a slower process than it is an overnight process. So while you might not get a response in the first email you send, or you might not get any feedback the first time you testify in front of a city council, there are other people that are hearing your voice. And you may not see the results overnight, but I would encourage anybody that has a passion for their local community to get involved, to make a difference, to connect and communicate with your elected officials. And over time, you'll start to see a difference.